without, you know, any disrespect to him, he was horrible. He came here, he was awesome, you know, he's been doing what he's had to do, but here we go on Refinery. The countdown has begun. 3, 2, 1, and Allison, why don't you start us off?
All right, we're looking at Lauke as he's up on the upper levels. He's jumping all the way down, picking up as many weapons as he can before he makes an attack down into the Super Shield pits there. Drops down there, looking around for his opponent. No sign of Stryfe so far. He can hear explosions across the way, but Stryfe hasn't made an appearance. Lauke knows if he just hangs out at that Super Shield, he'll either get the shield or he'll get some blood on his opponent. Here come the shot combos straight at that Super Shield. Lauke making a very risky move as he saw the shot coming straight for it. He does a little sidestep, grabs the Super Shield, and dodges. Nothing hitting him there. He's at 100 armor, 120 health, and he's on the lower levels, making that elevator jump up to the top where the vials are already gone. Taking a look at Stryfe right now. Let's see what he's up to. He's got himself 40 armor, 149 health. So these guys are actually both ready for a little bit of action as Stryfe grabs that rocket launcher, and he hasn't seen much of his opponent either. There's a shot coming across the way. Finally, a lightning gun hitting Stryfe between the eyes. He throws a shot combo up towards that Super Shield. Does not connect because, you know what, Lauke saw that one coming. So with 13 minutes and 44 seconds on the clock, these guys are feeling each other out very slowly on Refinery and preparing for that first full-on battle, and it may come any second here, Marcus.
Yeah, neither of these guys want to commit to battle yet, and honestly, I don't blame him. You know, there was a situation that Stryfe was in where I thought that it was actually in the first Super Shield battle when Lauke went down for that Super Shielding. Stryfe missed a shock combination that would have probably done a ridiculous amount of damage to Lauke. And Lauke, over near the 50 armor bridge, is going to pick up the first frag of the game. It was a shock beam, a primary shock beam, and there was a little bit of dance up there, but Lauke's still looking very strong. He's got 25 health, 91 armor, as he falls down from the elevator, he lands the most perfect lightning gun shot. 2-0. This is almost an exact duplicate of how the previous game began.
That's very true. I mean, Stryfe, he's feeling him. He got on his game with about 4 minutes left to go on Rankin. Now he's on Refinery. Look at that. Just shot after shot. There came a shot combo straight at Stryfe. There was no way he was dodging that one. He was stuck in the trenches waiting for the Super Shield. And instead, Lauke says, how about I show you what death is like? Yeah. Lauke at 100 health. You got Stryfe down to 4. Stryfe trying to pick up the 25s. He's going to find 2 of them back in the corner, so that gets him up to 54 health. Peeks around the corner. Lauke's waiting for him. Lines up that lightning gun, and it is already 4-0, and we're not even 3 minutes into this game.
Wow.
Make that 5-0 as Lauke's lightning gun.
It's on fire. There's another one. Headshot after headshot after headshot. This guy's unstoppable. 6-0 now, excuse me, and he deserves every single one of those frags. You know, he's controlling the map well. He's predicting where his opponent's going to spawn, and so far his score really reflects his skill. Now, I have to admit, I am a little bit surprised. I'm not sure whose map pick this was, but I thought Stryfe was going to be doing a little bit better. Considering how impressive he looked versus Evenflow, Lauke is just on fire. He lands a lightning gun shot. He lands a primary shock beam. Then he follows up with minigun.
Man.
There's another one. He gets down just a little bit, and then boom, it comes out. Pinpoint accuracy. I don't know what percentage this guy's shooting, but it's got to be ridiculously off the chart. 11 minutes and 9 seconds on the clock. Can Stryfe do anything right now? I don't know, but Lauke is not going to let him do it. He wants to show this American what humiliation actually is.
It does seem like that, and at the same time, Stryfe is making some very careless mistakes. I mean, he's going for the armor when he knows that Lauke is waiting for him. He's feeling desperate for some sort of protection, and everywhere he goes, there's another shock combo raining down on Stryfe's head. Stryfe moving in for that Super Shield, gets nailed by a couple of rockets, and he's back down to 25 health. With a 10-0 score, Stryfe has a lot of time available to him, about 10.5 minutes, but he has yet to land any really good shots on Lauke. And then as soon as I say that, he lands a couple of nice ones. Has Lauke down to 37 health and 50 armor. But Lauke, he's not even feeling it. It's as if he is in berserker mode, and he's landing his lightning shots. Up close battle. Lauke down to 22 health, 5 armor, and yet he still makes it happen. 12-0, 10:03 on the clock.
You know, I have to tell you, Allison, I have a bad feeling for Stryfe here. 12 frags in a matter of 5 minutes. Let's make that 13 as we got another lightning gun to minigun combo. Stryfe is going to finally recover off of a spawn and pick up a 50 armor. Is that, oh my gosh, he actually steals away both armors. And, you know, as Lauke was basically concerned about fragging his opponent over and over, that really gave Stryfe an open door to get in there and steal away the armors. Now the question is can he do anything with it? Is he going to steal away these armors and then be able to take Lauke and get a few frags on him? Because I do believe that Lauke has the, or excuse me, that Stryfe has the skills to run Lauke in the same fashion that Lauke has done to him. But Stryfe going back down to 42, it's all depleted. They're back to square one. Lauke's got 9 points of armor, 53 points of health. Stryfe, he's a little bit higher. He does have 112 health, but no armor. So he's got to regain that control once again. He's just having a hard time. He hasn't found his groove yet. He hasn't found his flow. And with 9 minutes left and 13 frags on the board for Lauke, it's going to be very difficult to do. This American could be going home.
It's not looking good for him as Stryfe was waiting for that super shield as Lauke, he was camping the 50, picks up the 50, drops down, finds Stryfe waiting for that shield, knocks him out of the way and says, I think I'm going to be taking that one. Stryfe tossed to the other side of the map. They are getting into battles here. Stryfe at 100 health, but he's going to have a hard time because armor protecting Lauke. They're both missing their shots right now. They've got some lightning guns coming out, shot combo coming out as well, and we're looking at that shot coming through. And it is 14-0. Stryfe trying so hard and yet denied at every corner. We have Lauke with 51 health, 15 armor. Stryfe with 100 health, looking for the rocket shot there, has 27 health, and there we go. Stryfe finally landing the rockets and making it on the scoreboard. Took him 7 minutes to make that happen, and Stryfe cannot afford to have it take that long before he draws blood again.
Yeah, exactly. He needs to start these conversion frags in the same fashion that Lauke has done. But, you know, how do you emulate the superior lightning gun power of another player? Stryfe, after just picking up that super shield, goes down to 26 health, does pick up the 225s, and it looks like he is going to pick up the 50. He is a little bit more cautious now. As you saw, he didn't jump right on the 50. He jumped in front of it just in case the shot combo didn't come and knock him off and completely obliterate him. 7 minutes, 26 seconds on the clock. We're halfway over. 14 frag scored on Lauke, and he is hurting right now. He's down to 30. He's looking for some health. He checks for the 225s over near the flak. They're not there, and he is going to, and look, even Stryfe knows that his opponent's hurting, is trying to guard those areas as much as he can without giving up too much control of the other areas of the map. Now 7 minutes and 4 seconds left to go. Stryfe needs to pick up the pace here. 14-1. At his current pace, the ending score might be 14-5. He needs to start doubling up these frags, and this is his opportunity to do so.
Well, even worse, they're battling over a super shield that's not even there because Lauke had already picked it up. Lauke at 3 health, though. Minigun coming at him. I cannot believe he dodged those bullets. Stryfe trying to chase him down still. Lauke at 39 health. Stryfe at 66. Lauke dodging around a corner. And Lauke, I do not know how he's staying alive, but so far so good. Shock combos coming out towards Stryfe. Stryfe finally able to get that shock beam directly between the eyes on Lauke. And Lauke is going to get reset. Go for that 50 health. Get nailed by a shock combo and then a shock beam. There was the conversion that we expect from Stryfe. He's on a roll, but then you see him go straight for those 25s, picks up the 225s, and then Lauke drops right down on his head and takes things right back from him. Now 16-3 with 6 minutes and 4 seconds left to go. Stryfe, you know, I don't want to say this is done yet because it's really not, and we've seen him pull off some great conversions. We've seen him go 4 or 5 frags in a row, and it is possible because Lauke, a good player, but Stryfe also very formidable. But Marcus, I gotta say, I just don't know what Stryfe's going to have to do here because Lauke, look at him, playing the keep away game, playing the, you know, aggressive, stay off in the corners, then throw out the suppressive fire. I don't know what to say about Stryfe's game right now.
Stryfe definitely has some room for improvement, and honestly, Lauke is playing an incredible game right now. And every player can go into the battlefield, and they can, you know, people have bad games. It does happen, and we saw Stryfe have an absolutely phenomenal game earlier today. Now it's Lauke's turn to have that phenomenal game, and his score is showing it, 18-3. And I don't know if Stryfe has actually ever defeated Lauke in official tournament play, but right now it's not going to be another opportunity to do so. There is the 5-minute warning, and it's 20-3 right now, and Lauke continues to dominate his opponent. What is nice to see, however, is that Stryfe has not given up yet. There's a lot of players that would just say, you know what, is there any point to this? Well, Stryfe will not let this one die. He wants to use that 4 minutes and 41 seconds to his full advantage, because, you know, if you don't, then you end up living with regrets, and that's never any fun. So 30 health on Stryfe as he is just dodging flak and rockets and shock from Lauke, but Lauke always managing to get that one last hit in to finish off his opponent. That is one skill that Stryfe has been missing this entire game.
Well, you know, another reason to play this one out, even when you're losing by a lot, is the fact that every single international competition you play in is going to teach you things about your game. So Stryfe has an opportunity to see how he can try to bring his game back into control, learn from his mistakes, as long as he just keeps at it. He's getting knocked around by a little bit of shock combo, a little bit of flak fire as well, and then a minigun finisher, and a shot combo right off of the spawn, and Stryfe back to back. That's gotta sting just a little bit. 24-3 in favor of Lauke. We still have 3 minutes and 42 seconds to go, but Stryfe's going to continue playing his game to his best.
Beast.
But look at Lauke. It's almost as if as he gets closer to winning this game, he gets better and better. His lightning gun is insane. He is landing shots I have no idea how he's pulling off. He's flicking around corners and direct hits. Getting into a battle has Stryfe backed into a corner, but he's feeling a little pain himself, so even though he knows he's got this one, he's going to continue to draw Stryfe towards him, not be too aggressive, and play a solid game. He's got more matches coming up because, you know, he's got to make his way into the next round, so he's got to continue to stay on his game and use this opportunity to hone his skills as well. So we have a score of 27-3 with just under 3 minutes left to go. Stryfe looking for a few more shots, some nice shock beams coming out that way, and there's the direct hit by the flat cannon. Lauke stepping it up to one more point, 28-3.
Last year, Allison, at the World Cyber Games 2003, Lauke had the absolute most disappointing look on his face when he took second. He is playing like a player that does not want to experience that feeling of disappointment again. This guy is on fire. He's looking as impressive as ever, and there is no doubt about it that I would be absolutely shocked if Lauke did not finish top 3. It's just this level of play seems to be, you know, we talked about the level of competition here at the World Cyber Games. There's another level, and it's the Lauke level right now. What is this?
This is the quarterfinals right now, and he's playing as if this were the final match of the game. And that's what we'd love to see here, is you know that quarterfinals, semifinals, all the way to the end, this is what we're going to see from Lauke. And if he can keep up this momentum, this talent, his lightning gun, just beautiful work with that, then he is going to find himself in the finals, I feel very strongly. And he's going to be a force that is going to be nearly impossible to stop.
And, you know, there's some other great players out there. The two that went to France this year and took first and second, Bernie and Gitz. Gitz has always kind of been an intimidating, I guess, person in the UT competitive community. But Lauke's been in so many tournaments now. He's so well seasoned that that's no longer an issue. It is literally just skill versus skill. And in this case, Lauke is showing that he has just got that one up over Stryfe. There is the 1 minute warning, and these guys are going to play this out even though it is garbage time. And if you're not familiar with that term, it basically means this match is already over, but these players for respect of one another in the game are just going to play out through the remainder of the match. 45 seconds left to go. Lauke with a super impressive 31 frags to his opponent's 7, and Stryfe has picked it up a little bit, but you know, he needed that in the 13-minute, in the 12-minute. And Lauke just had it turned on from the first second of this match.
Well, it's a lot easier to calm down and play your game when you know it's done. When you know it's over, you're not going to be worrying about anything. He has Lauke down to 3 health. He's going to stay on top of him and try to get a couple more points in there so he doesn't feel quite so bad about the score. But Lauke, you know, he locked this one up minutes ago. And now as we have the final countdown here, Lauke will be moving on to the semifinals as... time runs out, and what score do we have? 31
the final
to
score,
7.
and you can hear all the Fnatic fans out there for Lauke cheering in the stadium. 31 for Lauke, Stryfe 7. Good game to the American. He did his best, and you know, he did make it further than he's ever made it before in the World Cyber Games, and for that we have to give him a pat on the back.
You set your goals, and you keep improving your game, and you never know where you'll end up next time.
Exactly. And, you know, considering the level of competition in the United States with Unreal Tournament 2004, where the activity exceeds ours in Europe, there's no doubt about it that they played well. He was one of the top 8, and you cannot, you know, you cannot be upset about that at all.
No, absolutely not. I mean, like you're talking about, you know, he's improved his game over the last time he was here. And, you know, next year maybe it'll be his chance to shine. And he's practicing. He knows what it takes. He's gaining even more understanding of what affects him when he's playing in these competitions. And you just never go wrong with that type of experience. You know, you come to an event like this, no one can frown about having made it to the World Cyber Games Grand Finals. It's huge. It's an honor to be here for every single person, players and casters alike.
I couldn't have said it better. You wrapped it up all right there, and we of course have a lot more action coming at you from the World Cyber Games. We are beginning the final descent though to our champions. In fact, the first one already crowned, Matt Lido, also known as Zyos, winning Halo, taking gold, and this is the 2nd year in a row. There's only one other player to ever do that, and for WCG Trivia, Allison, who was that player?
No idea.
It was Boxer's.
Oh, your Boxer boy, huh?
Yeah, Slayer's Boxer from Korea, who won the StarCraft twice in a row. Thank you, Polygon. You're the man.
Look at that.
We're getting all these,
very nice.
We're getting all these little toys and presents from Polygon, the Japanese team leader.
Excellent.
You made these.
Thank you. Oh, very cool.
What's the one that says, you know,
do you have another
Polygon
green one?
Is the man.
Oh. All right, guys. Well, this is Allison Trillion Suttles.
And Marcus DJ Wee Graham.
And we're saying goodbye for just a little bit longer from the World Cyber Games Grand Finals 2004 in San Francisco, California. Brought to you by Samsung Creative, Shuttle, and NVIDIA. Next match coming up at, I believe, 4 o'clock. So that's in just under an hour. So, you know, stick around. We're going to have some fun times. If you're tuned into the UT2K4 Radio ITG stream, go check out listen.radioitg.com to kill a little time and come back and visit us at 4 o'clock.
And we are brought to you by GameCloud, a Speakeasy affiliate. Go check them out. They just launched here at the World Cyber Games. In fact, if you happen to be in the area or you're up in the booth listening to the FM, they are set up over in the exhibition area. That's www.gamecloud.com. Thank you very much for all the help and assistance that they offer to Radio ITG, taking you inside the game at the World Cyber Games 2004 live in San Francisco.
Marcus.
We
have Forrest and Gitz that have played 2 maps so far and are currently tied 1-1.
Have they started their third? Let's do it.
And we have an opportunity to move over. What server do we go to? Well, we'll have to figure that out.
We'll figure that out real quickly. But this could be. It
seems worthwhile to me.
I just connected to the same server. Good game. Forrest, who, flog me if I'm wrong, was the gold medal winner last year.
Please. I don't care if you're right or wrong. I just want the opportunity. Sorry.
He defeated Lauke. And you know, this could be another repeat of last year.
So you have Forrest, the winner from last year, and you have Gitz, a favorite for this year, who, you know, they're coming into this one where they're at a point. One player is going to be out of it. The other player will move on to the next round. These are huge matches. There is no second chance. Best of 3 series, they've each taken a map, and, you know, they've got to be realizing how very close this is. It's got to be very stressful for both players, both of them expecting to win and finding themselves not even at the finals yet, about to go out.